طيب. I want to okay, there it is.
California's drought has led to a historic water crisis.
So
What happened?
this is our daily life. Water. You see it happening somewhere else, but not here in California. I mean, we're living it. We're not just seeing the drought. We're feeling the drought.
But California is not alone. In places like Haiti, the western United States, and parts of West Africa, natural as well as man-made disasters have contributed to a scarcity of clean, drinkable water. And that doesn't include places that are naturally dry, or places that can't afford to purify and deliver drinking water directly to people's homes. According to the United Nations, as of 2014, 700 million worldwide suffer from water scarcity. That's 1 in 9 people.
After 9 years of drought in northern Kenya, they're desperate. Villagers dig 6 feet below dry riverbeds trying to find fresh water. Instead, a stagnant pool. So thirsty, they drink anyway.
But how do we make clean, fresh drinking water? Some areas have large-scale water purification systems, but these systems require a lot of power and infrastructure, like pipes and pumps, to deliver clean water to people's homes. Dry, rural, or poor areas, as well as areas hit by natural or man-made disasters, may not have this type of system. But everyone needs clean, fresh water to survive. Can you think of a way that places without these large-scale systems can make drinking water? Well, that's exactly what scientists like Kenny Stevens, professor of engineering technology at New Mexico State University, are doing.
These are solar distillation units.
Made of simple parts like wood and plexiglass, the solar distillation unit, or solar still, can take contaminated water and produce safe drinking water in a short amount of time. How does the solar still work? It relies on the same mechanisms as Earth's water cycle.
Kind of like what happens with rainwater. The sun heats the ocean, heats a lake, heats a river, the water evaporates up, condenses into clouds, and when the clouds get to a certain size, it rains.
A solar still follows the same pattern of evaporation and condensation. Contaminated water is fed into the still. Energy from the sun is absorbed by the still's dark interior and is transferred to the water. The water evaporates and forms vapor, which condenses on the glass back to liquid water. Contaminants are left behind in the bottom of the still.
The little water droplets are kind of like the clouds, and when you get a water droplet of a certain size, it will drip down and start the whole process going.
The condensed water is then collected in a storage container.
It comes out about 99.9% pure. So you can basically take as junky a water as you can get and make incredibly pure water out the other end.
So how real is this solution? Already, communities surrounding the U.S.-Mexico border and Cape Verde Islands off Africa have benefited from solar still technology. And at a cost of just around $400, a highly designed and well-built still can produce around 10 liters of clean water on a clear sunny day. But in an emergency, would that be enough? Go online and find out how much water you need each day to survive.
Okay. Are you still here? Okay. Did you watch the video, miss?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
What do you want to comment, or what's the benefit from the video, or what did you understand? What are they talking about? Who
Teacher,
can-
they're talking about how can you reuse the water, teacher?
Very good. Or
Or it evaporates, the bacteria goes out from it, and it's like pure water, 99.9% pure. So you can use it and drink from it.
very good. You can purify the water by these ways or methods, right? Okay, good. In math, we are going to deal with this problem, and we are going to fill this STEM. I will show you this PDF paper. I will send this paper to you. What do you have to do? You have to fill this paper. Water is life, water access. Research and consider some types of water filters used in developing countries. You make search on the internet. Write, for example, what are the filtration system that is used in the world, for example, in any country. What is the approximate cost of this filtration system, the cost of filtration system, and what is the water capacity, what's the volume of water that this filtration system can take. And these pros and cons, it means that advantages and disadvantages. I want to write for this filtration system, what is the advantage and what is the disadvantage of it. We have to write many filtration systems, and you can make search, find how many filtration systems, write the names of it. It's not difficult. You can find it in the internet and find the cost of it and the water capacity, write advantages and disadvantages. Here we don't deal with math. Then water is life here also. Why it is important to filter water before using it, and you can answer it by yourself. And what are the risks of using unfiltered or untreated water? Then what should we use to filter water for? How much water does each person need to survive? Here we are going to enter in map. How much water does each person need to survive? You can find it also when you search for it. If you want to provide water for a village of 175 people, which filtration systems would you choose and why? According to the information that you get in the schedule, you can write it. Write and solve equation to determine the cost of purchasing. Of course, this part we will talk about it during the lessons. When we start tomorrow to write equations, we will write equation and solve it for this system. Because of that, I said fill the first page and the second page. The last one for the equation, we will talk about it together. Then the last thing about research for consider various methods of fundraising, how to collect money in order to make this filtration systems. You can write anything you want, and it's up to you, okay? Amount, choose, and calculate. Here we have to write the things that we collect information that we wrote up, okay? As I told you, Miss, this project is not required from you now. You can take 1 full month, start to make search. You can just make quick search and find all of these things. But we want
teacher?
Yes, Miss.
So is this the project that we have to do?
Yeah, this is the project. It's easy. It's not difficult. You watched the video as a beginning, as information for you. Now you can make search and find all the questions here in the paper. You will get benefit for yourself, right? You will learn something new for you. And also we will deal with math at the end of the project to write equation. We will write the equations together, okay? We will write the equations together, but just fill the rest of the project. Is it clear, Miss?
Yes, teacher, but I have another question.
Yes.
So are you going to send us the video again and
Yes.
the worksheet?
If you want this video, I will send the video. Of course, I will send the paper to fill it, and the video, I will send it, inshallah, to you also. Okay? Is it clear, Miss?
Yes, teacher, thank you.
It's a project. I gave you the idea of the project. You have to fill the paper and you will get benefit, and we will discuss this in at the end of the topic. We will discuss it another time because we will write equation at last to show how much money will be needed, for example, for a town. If it has number of people, like 200 people, how much money will they need? How much water will they need? Okay? Yes, Khaled.
when we will يعني امتى راح نسلم البروجكت؟
Okay, as I told you, Miss,